The obituary. Celebration of life for Arthur Lee Roberts Jr. Sunrise, October the 16th, 1946. Sunset, December the 30th, 2019. The obituary. Arthur Lee Roberts Jr., better known as Mike, went home to be with Jesus on December the 30th, 2019. He was born to the late Pearl and Arthur Roberts on October the 16th, 1946. Mike was educated in the public schools of Delmar Elementary, Delmar, Delaware, and William C. Jason High School in Georgetown, Delaware. He received his Christian training at an early age at Metropolitan AME Church in Delmar, Delaware, under the leadership of Reverend Elizabeth Johnson. Throughout his life, Mike held various jobs, the last being for Hudson Evacuation. He also spent time in the United States Army. He was stationed at Fort Lee, Virginia. During Mike's early adulthood, he met the love of his life, Ivy Harriet Jackson. Together they had 3 children. As life sometimes caused a ripple, they drifted apart. He later met and married Regina Lee Williams. Mike became father to her 2 daughters. Unfortunately, the marriage was cut short by a fatal accident that took Regina's life. As love would have it, Mike and Harriet found their way back together. They shared a bond together until her untimely and unexpected death in September 2008. By this time, dementia had set its claim on Mike's life, and his loving daughter, Sine, had dedicated her life to being his caretaker. Her home became his home. Mike attended Easter Seals in Georgetown, Delaware. No matter how low or slow he was, when he came home, we could always look for that fun time pick-me-up that he got from his son Michael and grandson Tevin. He really enjoyed carrying on with them. For Mike, there was nothing any better than a good laugh, and he gave us plenty of them. A close bond has been formed between him and his family. Thanks be to God, he was able to remain at home until God saw fit to call him home. Mike was preceded in death by his parents, Pearl and Arthur Roberts, a son, Keith Henry Jackson, a sister, Rosalie Smiley, and 3 brothers, Reverend Clement Smiley, Freddie Roberts, and Levin Roberts. Remaining to cherish fond memories of him are 4 children: Sine Jackson, Michael, Vondelin Jackson, Shalina, Dean Holland, and Danielle Lawrence. 11 grandchildren, 8 great-grandchildren, 4 sisters: Evelyn, Robert Handy, Barbara Johnson, Aline Monroe, and Martha Peters. 2 brothers, Charles, Emma Wise, and Timothy Wise. 2 special nephews, Jeffrey Smiley and Tyrone Handy Sr. He will also be sadly missed by a host of other nieces, nephews, cousins, and friends. Sorrowfully submitted, the family. Dad, we'll always remember that special smile, that caring heart, that warm embrace you always gave us. You being there for Mom and us through good and bad times, no matter what. We'll always remember you, Dad, because there will never be another one to replace you in our hearts, and the love we will always have for you. Acknowledgement. The family of the late Arthur Mike Roberts would like to sincerely thank everyone that has shown any and all acts of kindness to him or us during this journey. thanks for all the calls, prayers, and visits that have been sent our way. May God continue to bless and keep each of you in his care. I could not have had a better patient if I had been able to pick one myself. You gave so much to laugh about and be thankful for. There was never a bad scene that went on with you. We all got a big laugh out of how you never knew who anybody was, even if they told you a few seconds ago. Later you would ask about that person by name, and we would laugh and tell you that you must have forgotten that you weren't supposed to know that person. There was a warmth about you that stole the heart of several of the attendants that came to see you, that who you would have always been. The journey for us has come to an end. I would travel that road all over again if it would have kept you here longer, but it was not to be so. You said that you were tired, and now you can rest as long as you want to. No more walker or wheelchair. Hallelujah. Loving and missing you, Sister Evelyn.
Had been suffering with dementia, so I went and commenced to preach at Brother Mike and doing my level best to reach everybody. And I thought for sure that that man wasn't paying me a bit of attention. But all these preachers up here know that there are times when folk without dementia got no help in here. Folk that supposedly are in their right mind. You give them all you got, brothers. Sisters, you tell them what the Lord said, and they don't pay you a bit of mind, just like talking to the wall. But that Sunday, after we preached, I was tired, and I said, is there anybody here that want to be saved? Now, he didn't talk to me. We never had a conversation. I did not know him, and I think that that is a benefit. I didn't know him for 50 and 60 years. Some of y'all know people and know too much dirt about them that when the Lord began to deal with them, they can't hardly get a head start. Because you remember what they used to do. But everybody needs some dirt to grow. Somehow or another, he came out of dementia and lifted up his hand and said, I want to be, that hand let me know I want to be saved. I didn't let him walk up to the front. I walked to the back. And I said, do you believe that Jesus died on the cross for your sin? And he shook his head. Now, I don't know how you feel about it, but if the Lord know how to speak rooster, didn't the rooster preach to people? And if he know how to speak donkey, the preacher on the donkey, and the donkey talk to the preacher, then surely he understands when the head is nodding. And that day I felt in my heart that if he can nod his head, see, in Delmar back in the day, everybody didn't speak to your head. You see them and they just, you didn't have to hold no long conversation. I never understood. I just did what they did. You understand what I'm saying? In case you're wondering, brothers and sisters, whether he made it in, tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, mind your business. You just make it in. You just nod your head. You just shake your head and say, yes, Lord. It'd be important for me to preach. I don't want to preach. I don't want.
It's tight if it's right. And it's right if it's tight. All right, now what's going on? Because you done got me all upset now.
Say or sing anything. Only thing I can tell you is Be not dismayed, whatever betide. God will take care of you. Be not dismayed, whatever betide. God will take care of you. Beneath his wings, love abide. God will take care of you. God will take care of you through every day. Along the way, he will take care of you. God will take care of you. God will take care of you through every day. Along the way, I said he will take care of you. God will. I said God will. I said no matter what you're going through, God will. I said he will take care of you. God will. That's all I keep hearing him say. He'll take care of you through every day. Along the way, I said he will take care of you. God will. Be not dismayed, whatever betide. God will, God will. I said God will, God will. I feel my help. I said God will, God will. He will take care of you. God bless you, family. Y'all help me sing. I just wanna thank you. Oh, instead of looking, can we be praying or singing something to give this family strength? You, Lord, thank you, Lord. And I just want to thank you, Lord. Thank you. I just want to thank you. Oh yes, I just want to thank you. I just want to thank you. I just want to thank you. To thank you, Lord. Come on and give him praise. Come on and give him glory. Come on and give him praise. I said, come on and give him praise. Hallelujah, Jesus. Come on, hallelujah, Jesus. Come on, can we just do better than that? I know we got some more sanctified people in here all get discouraged. But can we get on our feet and give God the best praise that we can give him? Come on and give him praise. Come on and give him praise. Come on, y'all can do better than that. I said, give him praise. I said, give him glory. I said, open your mouth and give God praise. Come on, can we survive him in here? Come on, y'all can do better than that. Let's give God praise. Hallelujah, Jesus. Come on, hallelujah, Jesus. Come on, I promise you, if you do better than this, you'll take the lid off the family. Come on, hallelujah, Jesus. Come on, let's give him praise. I give him glory. He's honored. We glorify him. And we magnify him. Hallelujah, Jesus. We bless your name.
How do you follow that with anything other than an amen? As we continue to celebrate the life of a good man, a family man, a man who loves, we're asking you to just keep your hearts lifted toward heaven so that we might know what it means to serve the living God. Because it's only He who can deliver you from whatever is burdening you today. Our opening hymn, Blessed Assurance, will be led by our choir. We'd ask everyone to stand except the family and sing this old familiar hymn of the church. Blessed Assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a forefront.